If you're interested in all-on-4 dental implants and you have a lot of questions that are similar to other people's, then stay tuned to this consultation that I had recently with a patient. He asked me questions like, will the process hurt? What will my teeth look like? What's my surgery day experience going to look like? How long does the whole process take? And what are my teeth going to be made of? Stay tuned to this video because I find that a lot of patients have very similar questions, and I want to make sure that everybody knows what they're getting involved with when they're going down the road to this treatment. So let's get started. Cedric,
What's happening?
how are you doing? I apologize about the wait. We just literally finished somebody else all-on-4.
Damn, what's up, y'all?
All right, so where are you joining us from today?
Levelland.
I'm sorry?
Levelland.
Oh, okay. Where's that at?
About 30 miles west of Lubbock.
Oh, okay. Cool. Awesome. Thanks for coming down. All right. I know that Betty was telling me that you had some concern. You got some issues going on with your back teeth. You have some missing teeth in the back, and then kind of like you're at that point. Does it make sense to maybe start over? Okay, cool. All right. So yeah, definitely got a lot of root canals. Definitely see some bolas going on with them. You got some root canal issues going on up there, some big cavities over there. It does kind of make sense because you have too many issues. The cost, if we start looking at the cost and the number of appointments that are going to be like needed to be had, it's going to get astronomical. So yeah, all-on-4. Not saying, but I mean, I always tell patients, money, finance is always going to be an elephant in the room, right? So what makes more financial sense also, right?
Right.
Are you having any pain right now?
I'm not.
Okay. What questions did you have?
You gonna hurt? Will it hurt?
During the procedure, no, because you're going to be knocked out. We're going to sedate you. So you're not going to remember anything. Now, in regards to afterwards, that's a very common question. Like, what's my recovery going to be like? What is average pain? What would you say? Like, I tell people that you're probably going to be on ibuprofen like 7 to 10 days. Yeah. And then some people will want, like, we also give hydrocodone. So some people will want to supplement that with a hydrocodone. And I'd say your average person does, at least for a few days. Then I got like 10% of your people that have like no discomfort at all. Like they took ibuprofen for 2-3 days and they're good. Now that's again only 10%. Then I got your 10% that act like I cut their arm off, but they typically are going to be like your, elderly white female patients that bruise and swell easier. Well, my average guy patient usually doesn't complain much. So.
As far as like the teeth that are broken, like you're gonna have to extract. How's that gonna go? Like the extractions for those?
So what we do is when we sedate you, we also numb you up because you still need to be numbed up. So we numb you up and then we just take all your teeth out. Okay. Then after we take your teeth out, we level out your bone and then we start placing your implants.
Okay.
So yeah, that's all done. The whole procedure probably takes about like 3.5 hours.
Damn, really?
Yeah. Well, now you'll actually be here all day because we'll start making your teeth. So we then got to start scanning your mouth, and then we got to like get on our software, design your teeth, and then 3D print your teeth. So that whole process, you're going to probably leave like at 4 o'clock or something like that. So you'll be here for about 8 hours.
Was there any way I could like see what they would look like before?
Yeah, absolutely. What we end up doing is that we can do like a digital design of your teeth.
Okay.
So
yeah,
you'll typically be able to see that like on your exam date when you come in. What we're going to do is we're going to get a scan of your mouth. So we got a good 3D representation right there behind you of like your skull and your bone. So we see all that. We're also then going to get a scan of a digital scan of inside your mouth.
Okay.
Right. So we can't just slap teeth in your mouth. They have to be customized to like your jaw positioning, how wide your jaw is, how broad your bone is, all these things. With Dr. Koo right there, for example, he has examples of.
Here's an example of a temporary set of teeth.
Yeah.
Oh damn, these are heavy.
Yeah, so that's zirconia. It's way more solid. So you need to have zirconia in your mouth because you're a big guy. You have big jaw musculature, masseter muscles. So when you're biting down, you want to make sure that material is really strong.
What is it called?
Zirconia.
Zirconia.
Yeah. So we tried every material literally. Like we've tried nanoceramics, which a lot of people tout also, which I hate because it tends to break on patients. And then, when that breaks, it's never a good time for your teeth to break,
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good for you. It's not good for us. So I've experimented with a bunch of different materials. Zirconia is your best bet. It's what I would, if I ever needed all-on-4, that's the only material I would let.
What about the rod that's going to go into
The titanium screws?
Yeah.
The implants, yep.
What do those look like?
Yeah, we actually have a skull model They just like, little screws are like yay long, 15 millimeters long. We have to, when we're placing your implants within your bone, we literally want to get the biggest and longest screws that we can get into your bone without violating certain principles. Because if you go too wide and then your bone is too thin, then you're going to have other issues later on down the road. So All-on-4 is fantastic, but I don't know what line of work you're in, but man, if it goes wrong, it goes disastrously wrong. So what you want to do is make sure that, you do your surgery correctly. So that's literally what an implant is like.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Just bam. Screw them in there, huh?
Yep.
There's gonna be 4 on top and 4 on bottom.
Yeah. But you got good solid bone from what we see. Good dense bone, so very good news. Some people have really soft bone.
It's kind of scary looking. You do this all the time?
Like I literally just finished someone's All-on-4 this morning. Yeah. That's what we do all day, every day.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, Cedric. Nice meeting you, man.
What's your name again?
Dr. Choi. That's Dr. Koo.
Dr. Queen.
Yeah. All right, Cedric. Very nice meeting you.